Good morning, and you are now watching another episode of the Day Rambo 745 Bloody Platoon channel. As I mentioned before, I am going to review the DBad Predator knife, and there's some lighting in here. So basically, I'm reviewing this bad boy right here. Look at that big, chunky beast of a blade right there. It is a beast. This is not a knife. This is a machete. This is over 15 inches. I want to say slightly over 15 inches. Um, but at it, of course, this is the Predator knife, and I'm going to show you the. It's got the Predator head right there, and of course, we also added the DBad logo and the Cookery House logo onto this blade because it is their knife. The DBad's design, the Cookery House helped make it. DBad designed it. The Cookery House created it. It's pretty much how it works with those guys. So I'm really digging this knife. I really love it. It's got a two-tone appearance if you take a look at it. It's polished on the edges and it's unpolished in the middle. Really, really cool. Makes this knife really stand out. It's got a black micarta handle, and it's also got a little hole. Let me see if I can. I might have to flip it around. Be careful not to cut myself with it. But right there, where you can put a paracord and then paracord and lanyard on there. But it is a beast of a knife. I'm really digging it. Um, so if you don't know, this knife is D-Bad's redemption of the knife that was used in the first Predator movie. Of course, everybody knows Arnold Schwarzenegger's most infamous line in that movie, "Get to the chopper!" Right? But there's another character in that movie that was part of this Green Beret unit that is played by actor Sonny Lanham, or Sonny Lanham. Uh, Excuse if I butcher your name. I'm terrible with names. But he played Billy in the movie, and he carried this big old chunk of a knife with him. He was the Apache looking Green Beret in his unit. Unfortunately for him, he got disemboweled by the Predator. Um, Try as he might, he was no match for the Predator. The Predator just absolutely disemboweled this dude, cut his head off, ripped his head right with spinal column included, right off his body, and just um, hung him out to dry like he was your white-tailed deer on a hunting season. Um, Poor guy. But it was a great movie. Really loved it. If you guys don't know anything about the Predator movies, it's actually on Hulu. Predator One. For me, I'm a big Predator fan. I like the second one more. The one with Danny Glover in it. I like the second one more. For me, the second one was my favorite of all the Predator movies. That one and Prey was pretty good. But anyway, we're gonna discuss more about this beast of beauty right here. Um, so the blade on the cookery house right now is currently at 159 US dollars. Um, and with shipping and handling included, which they add another 49.78 to it, you're spending 208.78. If you want engravings on this knife, they're gonna charge you an extra 25 bucks. So yes, you are spending quite a few pretty pennies on this blade, but believe me, it is worth it. All right. These knives are not mass produced at a shop somewhere like K-Bar knives or Ontario knives or anything like that. They're hand forged 5160 spring steel, the same kind of steel that makes up your shock absorbers in your automobile. So someone in Nepal is sitting down in the knife shop sitting down and forking this thing by hand, putting their blood, sweat, sometimes tears. I don't know what goes on over there. I'm not gonna get into that, but they do put their work, their passion, their craftsmanship, and their blood and sweat on it, because sometimes they do cut themselves, and sweat into making these knives for you guys. So I would definitely check them out at the Cookery House. .com. They're currently right now 159 plus the 49 for shipping and handling, and of course an additional $25 if you want to engrave it. Yeah. Um, but definitely worth a look. So let's talk about the specs a little bit on this knife. This knife is 15 inches overall. At least that's what it's advertised. I'm gonna see how long it really is. And yeah, 15 inches. 15 inches from here all the way to there. Let me careful. I don't want to cut my camera. This thing is super sharp. Um, and this blade is actually welded onto the guard. All right. This is a full tang. Okay. This is not gonna break. I mean, unless you're an idiot and you're banging this thing against a concrete wall, it should not break or bend on you at all. All right. Let's have some common sense, please. um, because you got to take into account that they do put a lot of effort into making this blade. Plus, you're spending over $200 on it. I don't think you want to break this. What I'm really digging about this blade more than anything else is the choil on this. It's a I would say that this they call it a knife, but it's a machete in my opinion, because it is over 15 inches, and anything over 10 inches, in my opinion, is considered a machete style knife at that point. And this is what this is. It is a little bit on the heavy side. I want to say more towards down here, but the Machete handle is just I've got mid-sized hands. So I'm not a very big guy. I'm not over 6 feet or anything. I've got mid-sized hands, and this thing is just perfectly snug in my hand. I'm really digging the toil. Yeah, so I could be going through the jungles of Costa Rica, just chopping through, and it won't kill my arm with 5 minutes of usage of this thing. And that's what this is designed for. You can design this weapon, this machete, as a weapon. Because it is kind of like a machete bolo style type blade, but it is per se a weapon. But you could also use it to cut down shrubbery and bushes and trees and stuff like that. Easy, no problem. I was actually messing around with this thing the other day, putting a log about the stick, and it just went through it like it was nothing. Like it ain't nothing to me. What else you got? This thing was literally laughing at the log. Yeah. Um. Now, what I will say is, love the Micarta style. The Micarta handle length is 6.5 inches. Uh, Micarta. You can also order it in another color if you want to. Black is your thing. I just decided to order it black because why not? The blade finish, they call it unpolished. The blade sharpness is standard for Cookie House standards. Another way of saying this knife is sharp. You put your finger there. The blade material is it's actually 52-100 steel. I stand corrected. 52-100 steel, but it is still made from the same kind of metal that lines up your shock absorbers. Um, the blade thickness is 8.5 millimeters. Now, this is a really cool thing. They actually added three different types of thicknesses in this blade. And remember, this is a full tank. This is 1/8 of an inch, and this goes down to be 1/4. Let me. I want to make sure that that's right. Okay, so this is 1/4 of an inch. I stand corrected. 1/4 of an inch thick, 1/8 and then it goes down to the false edge right here, and I can run my finger on that, and nothing happens to my finger. The false edge. Um, but the overall length of this blade, let's give it the overall length, a whopping 21 and a half inches long. That's what she said. Yeah, I forgot what she said because it goes one ear and not the other with me. Um, but I engraved it the way I wanted it with the Predator engraving on it, which I think is really, really cool because it is called the Predator. Why not put a Predator head on there? And of course, the Cookie House added the DBad and Cookie House logo on the blade. So overall, very, very nice design. Um, really digging it, and it is razor sharp. Um, the other thing I added to this blade was a companion knife, and in the Cookery House, they actually call this the 3x1 support knife, which is this thing right here. This is just a little hunting knife that you could use because we're around the hunting season. We're in August now, so hunting season's afoot. You could use this to make pepperwood, start a fire. Um, you can use it to cut the pelt off the white-tailed deer after your hunt. So, and it's made from the same material as the Predator blade, 51, the 51 200, yeah, the 51 100, 52. I can't talk right now. 52 100 spring steel. It's what is made from the same material. It's also razor sharp. And it also has a black micarta handle, and it is also full thing. So you're not breaking this unless you're banging against a rock or something. Um, so definitely worth a look. I will provide the link down below. I believe Donnie B has also reviewed this beast of a knife, this beautiful beast of a knife, in his YouTube channel, and he actually shows you what it can do. I wish I could do that right now, but my backyard just went through. Um, it just stopped raining all of a sudden. It was raining most of the morning, and I will do a part two for this predator knife to show you what it can do. But I want to make sure that it's dry and dry. The wood is dry, so I can give you a full depth of what this blade can do. Um, but other than that, yeah, give the cooking house a look. I would recommend waiting until the cookery house has their discounts. And for those of you who are curious, I am not a poster boy for the cookery house by any means. They don't pay me to do these kinds of video reviews. I buy these knives with my own pocket. Um, so the only reason why I buy them is because I'm a big fan of their knives. I'm a big fan of the DBad design knives. The guy just knows his shit. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to design a knife, and cookery house knows how to make them. Um, but yeah, DBad, again, you've done it again, my friend. This is probably one of this. If I say that about all my knives, but this is arguably my favorite Machete style blade I own so far. Very well made. Um, Again, give the cookery house a look. Um, if you want to wait till the holiday season comes up when they start hitting their discounts, great. Because you'll save yourself quite a bit of a bundle. If you want to get it now, that's also cool. Um, the other thing I want to mention is their design and their lever sheets. D-Bad knives are great, but the way the cookery house makes their lever sheets is probably one of the best on the planet, in my opinion. They just know how to make a really good Western style lever sheet, and it is genuine leather. The thing I've had this thing for about a month now, and it still smells like leather. Um, it's just a really well made knife. The only gripe that I do have on this leather, Worthless Star Leather Chief Cookery House, if you're watching this video, stop making the strap where the blade is. All right, I would prefer if this was on the other end, away from the blade. Only gripe I have with this shove sheath. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you don't. I prefer them on the other side, just to make it more idiot proof. It's not that I had any problems with it, but I would just prefer the strap to be away from the blade because it makes sense. Um, but other than that, I definitely give the Western Style Chief a 9 out of 10. If it wasn't for the strap, it would get a perfect 10. Um, Now, one other crazy thing. Yes, um, if you see her back there, that is a mannequin. I have another one right there. I'm going to tell you a crazy story about those two in just a sec. So, once upon a time ago, your boy worked at a novelty shop. This is years ago. This is over 10 years ago. And I was really good friends with the novelty shop owner there, and he, of course, sold a lot of Triple X content there. It was one of my jobs as a younger guy when I got out of the Marine Corps and I didn't know what else to do. Um, this was in New Orleans at the time when I was living over there. But I got to keep a lot of his stuff because he was an old guy, fading health. I, I don't know if he's still alive or not. It's a good chance he may not be around with us anymore. His name was Chris. Um, Really cool guy with me. Prior service himself. He was U.S. Navy, I believe, and he was just a really cool, chill guy. Um, but yeah, I get to keep a lot of his stuff in the shop because most of it was damaged during the hurricane, and I got to keep the mannequins because he just decided to give them to me. I didn't know what else to do with them, so they've been kind of hanging there, being holders all this time. So, uh, but that's just one of the many things that I've gone through in life and experiences. But it's a little, in case you guys are wondering, why do you have a mannequin back there? It's why. But other than that, give these guys a holler over at the Cookery House. If you want to add ingredient to your Predator knife, go for it. I recommend the Predator because why not? It's called the Predator for a reason. It's from the movies. And just um, enjoy it when you get it because you will not be disappointed. And with that being said, this has been another episode of the Day Ramble 745 Bladed Platoon channel. You guys have a blessed day. God bless America. Long live the Republic. And stay tuned for the next episode.